So, and it wasn't even on the ramp, so basically he can't hold it off with that. Anyway, and the drones are getting slaughtered. He was just gonna try to get as many minerals from those drones as he can before they die, because they had no chance anyway. But anyway, now the lurkers and Hydralisks are gonna try to storm Xell0s' base. An Ultralisk Cavern. Did I have Ultralisk Cavern? That was an Ultralisk Cavern. Ultralisk Cavern out for Yellow, so fairly fast tech to Ultralisk. 20 minutes in, so it's not that bad. 19 minutes. And now Xell0s' main's mined out, so he's down to two expansions. The one in the 9 o'clock isn't. I don't think it's up yet. Maybe I knew he was building one there, but I don't know if it's up yet. I wish they would click on it. Anyway, he's using that ridge now to bypass the middle of the map. No, he's not. Now he's turned around and come off, and those Scourge getting caught out by those Marines, and now Yellow just looking around there like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Ah. Anyway, those Hydralisks and Lurkers, which is an interesting strategy. It's pretty good against Marines, I guess. It's not something I would personally do, but I'm a noob, so I don't think I could pull it off even. Anyway, so another hatchery in the bottom left, no, in the bottom center, I guess you would call that. And not even sieging those tanks, which I think is a mistake. And now he sieges those tanks against those units, but those tanks took a lot of unnecessary hits from those lurkers. If he would only siege them and had a little patience, he wouldn't have had to take those hits. Now the Yellow's army is unfortunately now Xell0s looks like he's gonna go for some pincer action on those Xell0s army from 2 minutes, and now Yellow's army is stuck in the middle of the map, and there's nowhere for them to go really. It's stuck in the middle of the map, and now Marines and tanks from either side, because on the top right bridge, and now Ultralisks are out, but those Ultralisks getting caught in the middle. I don't think they're upgraded yet. Maybe they are. But now they're coming. Now Yellow is engaging the forces with those Ultralisks and Hydralisks and Zerglings and Lurkers, which is what his army is composed. But one D-Matrix Marine is running back, and he's not taking the hits that he should be with those D-Matrix. And those Ultralisks can run right over Xell0s' troops, and Xell0s has no troops left except the ones in the top right. And now those units are just gonna go rape his base, and Xell0s has some counter-attacking skills attacking his base at the various bases of Yellow, but that's not going to do it. But no, Yellow's going to be forced to turn around here because he wasn't sure that he could overrun Xell0s' base to make sacrificing 2 or 3 of his bases worthwhile. And those lurkers mass lurker burrow and raping this marine. Holy crap! He just killed like 50 Marines in 2 seconds, and all those Marines go down. So now Xell0s has absolutely no forces to speak of, except the ones that just came out of his base. He destroyed 2 bases with that force, which is a good trade if he had that extra force to spare, which he didn't. And now those Marines are running around, and Xell0s is one science vessel scouting around looking for stuff, looking for extra bases, and to harass and try to keep Yellow off him, to stop Yellow from completely destroying him. And good job by Yellow hiding those drones. And now the Zerglings and Ultralisks are gonna come and finish off whatever Xell0s had. Anyway, and his Marines backing into the corner there, and those 8 Marines are gonna die. And it's really not a good idea to send out Marines without a medic. I mean, like, even one medic can really help your Marines a lot, and they can do a lot more damage. One Marine blocking a ramp to the top right there, and now Xell0s is gonna try to expand again. And those Scourge those Scourge are for the science vessel apparently, because it really takes too many hits on a flying building to make Scourge worthwhile. So lurkers all over, and one creep colony unmorphed there, and one Marine still in the top right attacking that base, and looks like a whole horde of Zerg units are heading up there to take care of that one Marine. What a special Marine. I hope he feels special in heaven. Marine heaven. Anyway, Marine heaven, isn't it? Like, yeah, whatever. Okay, anyway, mineral trick again, kind of obvious for those of you who don't know. And those Overlords not speed upgraded, and they're gonna die. So that's gonna set Yellow back a little bit. But Xell0s still doesn't have the troops it takes to defend against this whole army of Yellows, and Yellow is not attacking, which is interesting to me. because I'm sure there's a good reason for it, because he's pro and I'm noob. But I mean, like, he could overrun Yellow right now, Xell0s right now, if he wanted to. And anyway, Sunken's morphing in now. There are Sunkens, and the dropship passing, and the Scourge somehow saw those dropships, so that must be like map hacks or something. And that dropship managed to get away, but there are no, I don't see a single medic out for Xell0s, so I don't know where his medics are. He has a bunch of Marines, like 30, 40, 50 Marines, but no medics to speak of. And okay, now there's like 5 medics there, and I think those are turrets that he's building. So I take it back. Yellow didn't have the forces to overrun Xell0s, because Xell0s had a crap load of forces, and 1 Ultralisk now, which is enough to deal with 4 or 5 or even 6 Marines with a medic. And now that dropship isn't gonna just stay and sit and like do nothing. And those Korean girls not covering their faces, apparently they're like not, I don't know, never mind. Anyway, the point is they weren't covering their faces, okay? Anyway, drones, and so Yellow is going to have Yellow has basically the right amount of expansions right now, and he tried to pull out those Marines and stem them, put them in the bunker, and I think he succeeded mostly, but I don't think there were 4 Marines in that bunker like there should have been. And now those Ultralisks and Hydralisks and Zerglings are just gonna run right over, and they're escaping SCVs, but they're not gonna get anywhere. SCV slaughter going on all over the place, and yeah, so and now that base is gonna die. The command center managed to get away, but I'm not sure how long it's gonna be able to do that. But now Xell0s is moving out with his Marines and medics and science vessels flashing. I'm pretty sure that was irradiate on the lurkers, but Xell0s has a lot of troops right now, and he just sacrificed most of his SCVs, but it's not going to matter too much. That bridge is going to cause some problems for his troops, though. It's going to force them to it's kind of like a choke point. It's going to force them to group together into one line, which is going to make them easy targets for a while until they can get off that bridge. I think that's why he's holding back right now, is because of the lurkers and the other troops on the other side of the bridge. Yellow's main is not yet mined out, and Yellow doesn't have to worry about that because he's he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expansions, I believe. To Xell0s is 1.5. Well, it's because Xell0s still has his natural and his expansion that just got killed, which I'm pretty sure he's set. And Ultralisk getting irradiated, and not moving those Ultralisks away. He's just gonna go attack with those Ultralisks, which I think is a mistake. He should at least move those 2 Ultralisks away, just use them as fodder or something. And those Ultralisks are all gonna die. But there's Darkstorm. I did not see that. I'm sorry, I did not see that, guys. There's Darkstorm all over, and now there's Darkstorm all over Yellow space. And GG by Xell0s. He knew there was no way he could fight off Ultralisk and Darkstorm. Oh man. Okay, guys. I hope. Oh man, that was kind of just run over own-age, right? Okay, so Darkstorm on those. So the Darkstorm was really the turning point there. He could have taken all those Ultras if it were not for the Darkstorm, which kind of just finished him off because there's no tanks and very few science vessels. So GG, guys. This is Regal. Thanks for listening.